Greetings fellow gamers, I'm the Soulsborne Seeker and I'm back with a new video showcasing 10 upcoming indie Metroidvania games you probably haven't heard of, expected to release sometime in 2025 or later. And now, without further ado, let's dive into it. We begin our journey with Jumper John, a Metroidvania with a time-related gimmick. Take on the role of John, a tiny devil living in limbo, whose life is upended when something falls from above, throwing his world in turmoil. John decides to investigate and discovers that the fallen object is actually a mysterious girl named Jane, with whom he goes on a quest to uncover the cause of an imbalance between good and evil that has been plaguing Earth, and fight against it. The most notable mechanic of Jumper John is the fact that each excursion you initiate into its world has a 30-second countdown attached to it, which you need to maintain by fighting enemies, otherwise you'll have to start over, though you do keep any items you find. The exact specifics of said mechanic are not entirely clear, but it doesn't seem to be introducing any roguelite functions here since, as far as it's known, the world has a specific structure that doesn't get randomized. What's certain is that the game will feature some tricky platforming segments, as well as a variety of different special items and abilities that will help you explore your hellish surroundings. Jumper John is expected to come out sometime in 2025 and has been confirmed for PC and Nintendo Switch. Next comes Scrabdackle. In a fantastical world that's slowly being twisted by dark magic, you don the robe of Blue, a young wizard novice who's thrust into this inhospitable realm after the magical academy where they study is attacked by dark spellcasters that force our young mage out of a window. Now faced with a corruption that the mages chose to ignore for far too long, Blue will have to rise to the occasion and clash against the warped inhabitants of Scrabdackle in an effort to make everything right again. Being a spellcaster, you'll get to learn numerous different arcane skills which will help you both in combat and exploration, allowing you to take down the various foes that come your way while also helping you gain access to previously inaccessible areas. Of special note here is that Scrabdackle can be explored in completely non-linear fashion from the get-go, letting you go about traversing the world entirely on your terms, thus making each player experience unique. Said world is also fully packed with secrets that range from hidden characters to new spells, all the way to entirely new biomes just waiting behind an obscure entrance. If you want to have a taste of what the game has to offer, there's currently a demo available, so have at it. Scrabdackle has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC with potential for consoles if the game is successful. Following, we have Twilight Bastion, a 3D Metroidvania Souls-like fusion whose visual style strongly brings to mind Vagrant Story, an old RPG from the 90s. The Twilight Bastion is an abyssal place rumored to exist somewhere between illusion and reality. It's also the place where you suddenly wake up, devoid of memories, and embark on a mission to uncover the reason why you were sent here in the first place. Twilight Bastion places a lot of emphasis on combat, with you having to constantly be on the lookout for various chests and secret areas, as well as pillage fallen enemies, all of which have the possibility to provide new equipment in the form of more powerful armor, sturdier shields, and deadlier weapons. Of note here is the fact that there is no predetermined class list for you to choose from, and you instead tailor your progression according to your preferred mode of approach based on how you level up your character in terms of statistics, which you do by utilizing Sanctity, the game's currency. I'll admit this one speaks to me on a personal level due to its strong PS1 nostalgia vibes, so I'm really looking forward to experiencing it. Twilight Bastion has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Moving on, there's Demon Quest, a Metroidvania with strong emphasis on puzzles, stealth, and brutal bosses. An evil spirit is holding you prisoner in its twisted realm, and the only way for you to escape its clutches is to locate 12 sacred talismans out of the 23 that are scattered across your prison. Demon Quest fully rewards the stealthy and ingenious approach to progression, with you having multiple tools in your possession in order to navigate the map on your way to freedom, which you can upgrade by utilizing experience you collect across your journey. The game boasts boasts a significant lack of hand-holding, allowing you to use your creativity in order to figure out how to move forward without guiding you. The fact that you only need 12 out of 23 talismans also denotes to a degree of non-linearity, since it means that different players may locate different talismans during their playthroughs, though it is currently unknown if there's any special reward for gathering all of them. This is another game on this list with a demo available, so you can have a look up close and see if it's for you. Demon Quest is expected to come out sometime in 2025 and has been confirmed for PC. Farther down the path we have Grime 2, which is definitely the most well-known title in this list since it's a sequel to the critically acclaimed action Metroidvania Grime. You are a formless, an entity capable of absorbing other creatures and then summoning their molds as your allies. Allies that you're going to need since you're about to traverse an increasingly surrealistic realm full of madness-inducing abominations that want to eradicate you. Grime 2 intends to largely expand on the combat system of the first game by introducing more weapons as well as the aforementioned molds, which you can call into battle at will in order to assist you by performing a variety of special attacks according to the creature you have assimilated. The environment will also come into play when it comes to your skirmishes, since different elements of your surroundings can be used to damage enemies both in close quarters as well as from a distance. Additionally, the game will introduce an increased number of traversal abilities, making exploration even more exciting. It goes without saying that expectations are high for this one, given the high quality of its predecessor. Grime 2 has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Going onwards, there's He's Not Your Princess, a Metroidvania with humor right at its center. College student June and her boyfriend are about to have their relaxing evening interrupted when a giant Brazilian nut in a suit bursts through their wall and kidnaps the boyfriend, whom he mistakes for a princess. Losing no time, June grabs a giant hammer and goes after them in a desperate attempt to save her lover. He's Not Your Princess doesn't take itself too seriously, introducing a healthy dose of contemporary humor across its setting, such as the fact that your boyfriend uses social media to update you on his situation via posts and direct messages. The game's world is not only brimming with secrets, but also side quests and optional stories, as well as a variety of bosses you'll have to take down, the latter of which yield combat stickers that diversify your combat arsenal with new fighting styles. On a last note, the game features a whopping 12 different endings based on your choices during gameplay, which offers a nice degree of replayability for completionists. Is Not Your Princess has no release date as of yet, but has been confirmed for PC. Continuing our voyage, there's Painted Legend, Knights of Ink and Paper, a fantasy Metroidvania with a unique visual style. On a quiet night, a mysterious star awakens a warrior drawn on a notebook page, who then proceeds to fall through said notebook and into an imaginative world of myth and danger. As said warrior, you will have to navigate this realm of color and paper in search of the reason why the star brought you here in the first place. Painted Legend offers a variety of different classes to choose from, such as a knight, a mage, and a viking, among others. It also boasts a large world to explore, full of puzzles to solve, traps to overcome, enemies to fell, and secrets to uncover. Needless to say, the game's standout aspect is its unique approach to presentation, with its visuals reminiscent of drawings on paper giving it a charming quality. Painted Legend, Knights of Ink and Paper is expected to come out sometime in February of 2025 and has been confirmed for PC. Third from the end, we have Machina of the Farthest. Civilization lies in ruin after technological constructs called mechanisms subjugated humanity. You are Machina, a girl that wakes up with no recollection of who she is, but armed with the blue sword, a boomerang-like weapon that allows her to teleport to its location. With a childhood friend supporting her from a distance, Machina will have to explore this ruined world in search of answers. The blue sword will be fundamental to your success, since you'll have to find creative ways to use it in order order to move through the treacherous environment, a place littered with traps and enemies of all shapes and sizes. I'm still not entirely sure if this is an actual Metroidvania or not, since the trailer and game descriptions are vague, but it does look close enough to the genre to at least warrant some attention until more information becomes available. Machina of the Farthest is expected to come out sometime in 2027 and has been confirmed for PC. Nearing the finale, there's Auridia. Don the cloak of a stranger as you descend into the ruins of Auridia, an ancient city long abandoned by its original inhabitants, in order to uncover its cryptic history. Auridia places huge emphasis on intricate platforming, with its acrobatic gauntlets often necessitating the chaining of various traversal abilities together in a way that makes you look like a master ninja. The aforementioned history of the world is also an integral part of gameplay, with numerous artifacts available for you to find, each one providing a piece of the puzzle that is the overarching narrative, whose percentage of understanding will lead to different endings. On that note, the game boasts a research system which you will have to use in order to deduce Auridia's past, though the exact nature of said system remains to be seen. In addition, Auridia seems to largely shy away from combat in favor of exploration and platforming, though the exact degree of said balance is up for speculation. Auridia is expected to come out sometime in 2025 and has been confirmed for PC. Finally, we have Rusty Rangers, a game that brings together the Metroidvania and roguelite genres while infusing a bit of 80s and 90s visual nostalgia into the mix. Following a catastrophic event in the distant past, the world has turned to an unpredictable place, constantly shifting and warping its form in new and unexpected ways, never settling in one structure. You take control of one of 6 different rangers as you navigate this unstable landscape in search of the villains responsible for this nightmare. Each ranger comes with their own strengths and weaknesses, including their own fighting style and special skills necessary to take down foes and progress through the map. Their own abilities aside, the rangers will also come across new skills that will allow them to move through previously obstructed areas, such as the capability to walk across spikes, among others. Of note here are the various inhabitants of the world that you'll get to meet, who will offer bits and pieces of lore through conversation as well as tasks to complete in exchange for useful rewards. A demo of the game is currently available on Steam, so feel free to give it a try. Rusty Rangers is expected to come out sometime in 2025 and has been confirmed for PC. What did you think of these games? Did you already know about them? Are you planning to try any of them out? Let me know in the comments below and please subscribe if you enjoyed the video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and if you wish to find more new games, I have a ton more videos in this series on my channel, so go watch those as well. On a last note, a kind reminder that if you enjoy my content and wish to support the channel, you can do so by donating to my Ko-fi page, the link for which you can find in the video description. Until next time, Soulsborne Seeker out!